create a snowy keepsake frame for a special memory. Here's what you'll need. Foam sheets in white and other colors, a few craft buttons, some craft lacing, 1 or 2 jingle bells, and a few pony beads. Let's get started. Now the first thing we want to do is to take our pattern. We're going to cut out our pattern and then make a cardboard template. These patterns are available on the website at craftsforkids.com. So I'm going to trace out 2 of the large snowman shape. One of them has the center cut to put your picture in. And I just trace around with a marker and then cut these out. Now I've got that step completed, and here they are. The next step is to punch holes all the way around. Now it's a little difficult to punch through 2 layers of foam, so I'm going to go and punch one. What you want to do is try to make them as even or as evenly spaced as you can. So I'm going to try to go about 1 inch apart. If you'd like, you can take your ruler and actually measure. At a point like this, which is the corner, you want to actually make sure you have a hole there, because we're going to come around. And then I'd go all the way around. I'd lay that on top here, and then match it up, and then I can go back and punch my second hole for the bottom. I have that completed. Here's one all set with all of the holes punched all the way around and holes punched to the other side. Now on the back, I've left this place blank because I'm going to want to be able to slide my picture in. Now the other 2 pieces that I need to cut out are the carrot nose. So I've cut that out of orange, and I've cut 2 mittens out of green. So we'll set those aside. Now we're going to start assembling our snowman. Now what I want to do is actually do the lacing first, so I can show you how that looks. We're going to start at one section, and since this is my open section, I'm going to start down at this bottom corner. And I'm going to just leave a tail hanging out for now, because I'll show you when we come back how to finish that off. And we're just going to sew along with a simple running stitch. So what I've done here is I've gone up from the bottom. So let me show you one more stitch. So I'm going to go around and come up from the bottom through both holes. Because my tail is so long, it takes a few seconds to pull it around, but it's actually very, very easy. So I'm going to go one more stitch along and go through both layers and coming up in front. If you want, you can actually work with shorter pieces so that you can come and do one section and then add in. And when you got to the end, what I like to do is just tuck my tail inside, do a knot, just tie a simple knot, and then trim it and tuck my tail inside underneath, so that way nothing will show on the outside edge. Now when you've completed lacing, he's going to look like this. And then we want to embellish. Because we're gluing foam to foam, we're going to use foam glue. And foam glue takes a little bit to set up, so what I'm doing is I'm using glue on this surface and also glue on this surface. And then that will set up. Then I want to tie a band around his neck. I'm going to knot that. And I'd add some pony beads and jingle bells there. And let's build his face so you can see what he looks like. He has 2 button eyes, his nose, and then I'm going to come back with a marker. I've added a little bit of embellishments here. I'm going to add a mouth just with some dotted lines. And we're all set. Now let's go to the finished piece so you can see his neck with his pom-pom or his beads and his jingle bells. And then I'll be right back for a recap on today's show.